Hulu. But before I let Patrick take it away, please check out the doobly-doo down below for our... Can anyone hear me?
There we go.
We can.
Hear you.
Weird. Okay, so let me start again. Hello, everyone. We are Dancers with Kobolds, and tonight we're playing Red Hand of Doom, Electric Boogaloo. But before I let Patrick take it away, please check out our doobly-doo down below for our sister shows, as well as the Heroes Wanted, as well as our Extra Life page. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome everyone to tonight's session. I am the Dungeon Master for this group. I will be putting them in a variety of situations and seeing how they react and kill all my characters. Joining me tonight are...
Hello everyone, I'm Lorne, playing Dr. Batman Eisen, the Chieftain Artificer Extraordinaire.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and I'll be playing Maximilian T. Justice, Dragonborn Paladin, and the only Dragonborn who's actually in the room.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Seymour Sunkist, Warlock Newspaper Man, and in light of the Vales invasion, the newspaper will be going 100% resistance. So in that theme, tonight we learn how to make punji sticks.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara. I shall be playing Chirrup, the Kenku Bard of the College of Whispers.
I'm Stephanie. I'll be playing Molly Goldman, Socialist Cleric, Defender of the Proletariat, who will now rise and defeat the foe, and then we will defeat capitalism!
And I am Brendan, and I'll be playing Julius, the Vidalcan Wizard.
Last session, our party spoke with a reflection of the leader of the Red Hand, Azar Kul, who informed you of his intention to march to Brindle and to free Tiamat from the prison that humanity and other humanoids have kept her in hell. As Seymour and Max mocked him, an incorporeal version of Kul manifested and began attacking and casting powerful spells upon you. Dr. Eisen ended the encounter by tearing the mirror that Kul was looking out from its moorings and smashing it to the floor. Choosing to leave many treasures behind for the dwarves at the citadel that you had freed, you then safely teleported back to a nearly deserted Drellin's ferry. You spoke with the people that were left. Seymour offered them his wagon as you have decided to head up to the ruins of Rest and the Blackfen swamps by boat. Chirrup then collected some incense and other supplies from the local temple and from Jarrett's sundries, which, while inspecting, he deduced was made to appear looted as opposed to actually being looted. And the party then, hearing that some goblin and hobgoblin forces had prevented the burning of the farmers' fields across the river, sent Index with some alchemist fire to bombard the farmers' fields, specifically targeting a pair of goblins that were playing with some pumpkins. In doing so, Index did manage to rouse the flying beast that the Goblin Advance team had that was also helping protect the area, and with a very poor stealth check, this chimera has taken to the air and is attempting to track your imp, Seymour. So we pick up over the farms as your imp Index has dropped one of these vials of alchemist fire. And what are they going to do now that this chimera has clearly noticed them? So despite still being invisible, feels somewhat secure, but clearly is understood to be there. And they are well out of your communication range, so Seymour doesn't actually know anything about this.
So what would Index do is what you're asking.
Yes.
I think Index is gonna go straight to ground, still staying invisible, heading as fast as he can to the next farm field, and then down into the rows between the plants, trying not to rustle things as he flies through, and shifting around a few rows to lose it. Oh, it could just fly over top and look down. God damn it. This happened in a Star Wars movie. Or no, that was Firefly. Yeah, he's going to ground. He's gonna find the place he thinks he can hide best, and wait it out.
All right. Can all of you see this map?
Yep.
All right. With that, then, Index, give me another stealth check, please.
All right, 1 second. Let me just make sure it's working on this. Oh, the stream can't see it for some reason.
Oh, I'll bring Stephanie's token on. Better?
Let's see. I see it in OBS. Let me double check. Yeah, it looks all good.
All right.
What are we? Oh, there's Index. I was like, is Index on this map? There he is.
He is. So I need a stealth check as Index, having dropped his alchemist fire over here atop the goblins playing in the pumpkins.
Sorry,
on the ground.
Yep, rolling it now. Someone's being a little bit of a butthead. We're going to be taking him up to bed soon. Alright, stealth. Oh, wait, it's not mine. It's his. I don't have Index's sheet open. There we go.
All right. Yeah, with
That's a marked improvement.
Marked improvement. With a 23, Index can hear this beast flying around and roaring, but is unable to be spotted by this chimera, who continues flying and circling around. How long are you going to wait for Index? As you can clearly see one fire from your vantage point across the river, but no more are burning. So that would be Seymour. What are you and the rest of the party doing?
I think I'm still by the river preparing the boats.
Yep, that's what most of you are doing. Yeah, Seymour,
I was there as well, right?
Yep, you're all waiting at the boat. You had sent Index the last second, but it's now been.
Oh, Index knows
minutes,
how to find us. So we'll give him his time to do it, and we will go upriver. I guess I'll know if he dies, right? I'll feel it's not concentration, but wait, would you feel it?
I feel like you would. Because, it's still the ending of a spell you cast. I personally feel there'd be some kind of connection there.
Well, I think the question is more, do you pop him out of existence? If Seymour thinks something is wrong.
Index is pretty smart. I'm going to give faith to Index to do the job. We're going upriver. If he's not back by morning, then I will bring him... summon him back to the pocket dimension thing. Otherwise, we'll resummon him.
All right. Then if Index is going to try and continue in his mission, give me another stealth check as he leaves that area, as the Chimera continues to fly across and is actively seeking out Index.
Also, the Chimera going after Index is good for us as we're going up because we don't want to be being chased by a flying thing in a boat.
Distraction.
Yeah, it's a good distraction.
All right. That is a push on their perception skills as Index, flies up and is heading towards the next field to drop it. I will say Index is quite aware that this Chimera has a bead on their location.
But then he would hold the alchemist fire for the Chimera. One last snack for it to go boom. Or one last, boom when it goes snack.
All right. So you hold. The Chimera is going to fly in. Roll initiative for Index, please. Chimera with a +8 perception rolled a 24 and a 25. So with disadvantage, managed to tie you.
How's its initiative?
Oh, rolled a 4.
Ooh.
So Index gets to act first. Index is, you holding position. Are you still planning to do that?
Although he's not holding position so much as he's continuing to run, having the alchemist fire held back in case the thing tries to bite him. Like he'll go down as a spicy meatball. But otherwise, he's still continuing his mission, so he'll continue to zoom on into the next field, trying to lose it, so he can still burn. And then, if it attacks him while he's near ground level, it will burn the field and the Chimera.
All right. So if you're not going to attempt to hide, you can drop the alchemist fire, which will light up that field. That will mean that is 40 feet of movement. The alchemist fire drops, the field below ignites, but with a 60-foot flying speed, the Chimera is going to get a chance to attack with disadvantage. So mission successful in setting the next field alight. And
I live to serve. Kaboom.
With a bite, that is a 22 to hit for 7 piercing.
Oh, that's more hit points. Yeah, he's gone.
3. It's resistant.
Oh, sorry. What was the damage?
7 piercing.
7 normal piercing?
Yep.
Is that round down or round up?
Round down always. So 3 damage with
He's
resistance.
got 1 hit point left.
All right. Well, there's 2 attacks at disadvantage still. The horns is an 11, which does not hit, I don't think.
AC 13.
Oof. And then finally with the claws, that is a 9, which does not hit.
Lucky.
So Index is still up with 1 hit point. What is Index going to do?
And see, if he's too far away from Seymour right now for Seymour to just unsummon him, right?
I believe so. He's...
Can I roll perception to see if I saw the field go up from the other side of the river?
Yes.
All right, 1 second.
Yeah, I will say with a 19, you saw the blue fire.
That would make me
second
bring
one.
him back. Yeah, that would make me bring him back.
All right.
There's only 2, right? We were only sending him out to do the 2. That's how I remember it. So yeah.
I thought I gave him 3.
Yeah, you gave him 3.
Oh, then never mind. I wouldn't have sent him back. Yeah, he still has the. I don't know what's going on, so he's still tearing ass.
All right. So you are currently engaged with this Chimera. He's going to fly off and try and hit the next target.
So can they see me or not? Is it tracking me?
Nope,
through
you're still
scent?
invisible. Yeah, it's through
So
scent and through sound. Its passive perception is 18, so it is
But
just
can
crazy
you
good.
attack of opportunity on a passive perception? Is my question.
You can't attack of opportunity if you can't see them.
Exactly. So I can just take the fuck off, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, and we're saying that this map is all the fields we're trying to burn.
Yes.
All right. So
I'm
then
not giving you multiple maps.
I just didn't want to make assumptions. That's all. He'll zoom up and drop. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. What's his movement? I think that's too far. Oh yeah,
Flight speed of 40.
10 feet less. So back here. Yeah, he'll drop it there before he can get smoked. And with
All
that
right.
flame, Seymour will summon him back.
You got one more.
That was number 3.
That was
We
all
did
3.
number 1 last week. Did we not?
All right. Yeah, no, you had 3.
Oh, I thought you had 4.
Nope, 3.
Oh, okay. Damn it, they're gonna get the purple berries, whatever those are.
We only had 3 bombs to light things on
Yeah.
fire anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as it lets go and that vial of alchemist fire is visible, I'm going to say it's going to get. Actually,
Where's Ian on the initiative order?
well, I'm just going to see how. Do you have to be within range to unsummon a familiar, or is it anywhere on the material plane?
I believe
Oh, let
it's
me check.
anywhere?
I thought it
As
was
an
anywhere as well, but
I thought it was
Yeah,
even on
it
any-
says to
But you don't-
communicate, but then I think it ends the sentence, which means it's a new statement. I think it says as long as it's on the same plane of existence, you can pocket
Okay.
it.
So it does need to be on the same plane. Good to know.
everybody's
All
reading.
right. Yeah. So Seymour, roll into initiative.
All right, will do. I have no token to select, so it will not put me into initiative.
Well, I mean, we just see what it is, and if you're above him, you have time, and if you're below him, you're summoning him again.
You just
Why
have
do
to
you
roll
have to be
better than a
fucking
4.
reasonable?
Woohoo!
Yeah. So I will say, as the Chimera streaks forward, Index gets recalled and vanishes and manages to live for another day with 1 hit point.
Yay!
Comes back all broken and singed. Buddy, how are you? Oh.
Now, would it be in Maximilian's alignment to lay on hands a demon?
I don't believe you can. This is a familiar. It's not an actual imp. It just takes the form of an imp.
But it has the stats of an imp, so it has more hit points than a normal
Exactly.
familiar.
Yeah. It has more hit points and the abilities of a normal familiar, but it is still a familiar which you can't lay hands on.
Why not? It's a creature.
Yeah, I don't think it specifies that it has to be like a.
It's not you
Particular
target
item.
humanoid, it's target creature.
Yeah, I'm just looking
But
at.
also,
Hmm?
like, it's gonna. We need the resources that we have.
It is
Yeah.
a spirit that takes animal form. That is not a creature.
Oh, okay.
Hey now, the spirit of Jesus gives me power. It's very
Yeah, but you
real.
can't heal Jesus.
I tried so hard.
Ain't got so far.
And with that, you all begin traveling up the wide, slow, sluggish river that is the Restwash, up through the Witchwood, heading towards Lake Reston, where the ruins of the great city of Rest lay. But as you head up along the waterways. This is going to be nearly 10 days of journeying. And as you are traveling, to see how well you manage this trip and to see what may happen along the way, each of you are going to choose a skill. There will only be one skill allowed per character. You can only choose something that you are proficient in, and you will let me know which skill you want to use, how you think it's going to aid you in this trip. And, with this skill challenge, you'll be looking for 5 successes before 3 failures. The DCs are going to be set between 12 and 14. And because this is examining the entire trek over a span of, 10 to 12 days, depending on what your roles entail, guidance will not be applicable because it is not a single check. It is a check for something you've been doing the entire time. So if everybody would like to roll into initiative, we will go in turn order.
Does Index have a initiative for this?
This is just the characters.
Index is a real character, though.
Yeah, he'd be scouting out ahead. That's got to give us something.
Well, you can use that as part of a perception check, but that would be you doing it, not Index.
Ah, okay.
And besides, is Index proficient in perception?
No.
Index proficient in anything.
Stealth.
Yes. Stealth, persuasion. Persuasion? What?
Yes.
Insight
they're
and deception. Yeah, imp, I guess. Yeah, persuasion, yeah.
We have to tempt souls. Can I intimidate the water?
You could certainly try.
No, that's not what I'm using.
And welcome Haboob, just in time to join the slow boat ride up the rest wash.
Come on, he's going to bring down our average.
He's a rogue. He's got expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
So do I.
But I'm a cat. I don't do well with around water, so
Maybe you can catch some fish.
maybe.
Meow.
Oh, there we go. Thanks a lot for jinxing me, Seymour.
Only things you have proficiency in, though, so... Stealth is good. If you could figure out how to pick locks on this trip, it'd be great.
All right, let me add you in. So first up is Julius. Julius, which skill would you like to use to aid your party along this multi-day trek up this slow river through the dark witch woods?
I've sat here for the past 2 minutes trying to figure out an argument for why Arcana would be a good choice.
It's the Witch Woods.
Are the Witchwoods particularly witchy? Or is it just a name?
You do know from your foot travels through, there are any number of odd creatures or monstrosities that dwell within it. I will say over the days as you head upriver, you do hear, the odd sounds and hear, trees bending and creaking when you don't see any wind or noise. So, there are creatures that, presumably are even tracking or following you for short periods, but there's nothing particularly magical about the woods themselves.
Then I will say I would like to use my investigation to look out for any kinds of traps that might have been laid across the river by the goblin forces or anything else odd or mysterious that might impede our journey.
All right. Roll your investigation check then.
Having to untick guidance and tireless precision hurts.
Yeah, it hurts real bad. That is a 25. I will say, while not necessarily finding any traps made by goblinoids, there are a matter of like webs and things like that you think certain creatures have clearly cut across areas of the river in terms of trying to trap unwary travelers or creatures and things like that. So yeah, you do manage to spot a few of those and get past that as well. And that takes us to Churup. What is he going to do?
To scout ahead, would that be a stealth or a perception?
That would be perception.
Okay, I'm not proficient on that. Well, I think, wait, I am, right? I am, but it's not as high as my others. Sleight of hand. Would foraging help with sleight of hand, or would I have to roll nature for that?
That is a survival check.
Survival. Okay, okay, yeah, like the only thing I really think I can do, I mean, I can't deceive nature unless something happens to come across me. Acrobatics, intimidation, investigation is my worst one. Yeah, I'm just gonna scout ahead and try and help keep an eye out for anything like hostiles, traps, anything.
There are days when
Well,
you can hear the sound of the Red Hand as they are marching, because they have had to curve around and cut down near the riverside itself to get past the shattered bridge. So there are times when you are listening and trying to watch out for them. There is one moment when a couple of giants do surprise you and throw some rocks at your boat, but you are able to fend them off and, with a small amount of waiting, do some repairs.
Meh.
But that takes us to Seymour. So investigation and perception have been used. What skill would Seymour like to use?
His best skill. We're gonna go fast. We're gonna try and go so fast we get past everything. And as I get to sit down with the oars, I loop a rope around my foot and around the oar and end up just tripping myself up.
Yeah, as you are, occasionally you get out to try and push the boat. Unfortunately, you get a little too exuberant a couple of times and crack it upon some underwater rocks that Churup didn't notice offhand. And, that slows you down a little bit. But that takes us to Haboob. What skill would Haboob like to use to aid the party?
It's muted over here. So just a quick heads up. What are we trying to do on this boat ride?
You are traveling up to the ruins of the great city of Rest up in Lake Reston. At this point, you are just trying to get there in as quick a time as you can and, survive this kind of trek, and, potentially avoid the Red Hand or any other creatures that are in the woods that you can hear as you are traversing this river.
And what kind of a pace are we maintaining at the moment? Slow, steady, quick, and...
It's a slow river. You average about 12 miles a day for each 8-hour day of travel because you are going against the current and it's sluggish. You're basically poling your way up this river.
Okay. So I don't want to. Yeah. Let's not mess with this pace. Yeah. I'm gonna use my kitty cat hearing senses and sight to scout ahead as far as I can to see that
Perception
we
and
don't.
investigation have been used already.
Perception and investigation. Okay. Well, I'm starving. I don't know about you guys. What about survival? Can I catch something from the waters?
Absolutely, yeah. You can use survival to attempt to collect
All right.
food.
All right. Anybody up with some fish?
Yeah, I'm starving. All this energy, all this exercise trying to row the boat.
Cherub clicks his beak appreciatively.
If I fail this and if I pull up Cthulhu, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the boat's currently going in a circle. You can't really do worse than that.
Yeah, with that, you hunt, you find, a few berries to eat, things like that. You are unable to manage to find fish every day. So there's a couple of days where the party either doesn't get quite enough water or doesn't get quite enough fresh food. And you're all sort of a little weakened by the end. But with that, that is your third failure of this skill check.
Come on, guys.
Harsh.
Definitely harsh. I need everyone to just give me a straight D20 roll as well, please.
Uh-oh.
We who are about to die salute you.
Why am I rolling the best?
Oh
worse.
boy, that is wow.
I mean, it's D20. It's not exactly okay, I'll just shut up now because I might jinx it. So.
Oh yeah, this is great.
All right, I will say, with that, Max, you notice that on like day 6 of this journey, that Julius is unaware there is a massive mosquito that has just sort of landed on the back of their neck. What do you do about it?
Slap it off.
I reach back and I just kind of bat it away.
All right, give me a dexterity check, please.
Dexterity check 3.
Yeah, you
Slap. Sorry.
You slap, yeah, managing to catch sort of Julius, who does end up getting bitten. Julius, you take 3 piercing damage, but I also need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
14.
Oh no, he has gotten the malaria.
All right.
Are we at an initiative?
Yes.
Okay, because we got to take Cash up right now.
Wait,
Okay,
I didn't
well-
even get to roll.
We failed. We lost.
Yeah.
We lost before you
We
got
had
your
3
turn.
failures.
You had 3 failures and 1 success.
Yeah, I got a 25, and then nobody else I think broke higher than 10.
Nope.
All right, we'll be back.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
we
take
gotta
5
put 'em
minutes
down.
then.
Cool.
That'll be good for me, but Steph will take longer, but I will bot her.
It's weird how that's done though, where it's like, hey, like not everyone gets a turn because as soon as you hit 3
Well,
failures, that's it, you're done.
We weren't supposed to hit 3 failures right
Just
off
saying.
the bat.
Just
I mean-
saying.
Well, it's also one of those things that I think you would lead with your powerhouses first.
Yeah, but this is over the course of several days.
Yeah.
It's not like we're choosing the order in which we do things.
I mean, the perception check had a +6 and was a 10. The athletics was a +7 and got a nat 1. So, there were good abilities that were being used. It just didn't work out.
Yeah. And if I could use
That's
Arcana,
sad.
I feel like the 32 that I would have gotten would have carried us.
See, now, if you'd been traveling by foot, I might have allowed an Arcana one to check for like ancient roads or something like that if you'd studied or done research on that.
Well, definitely,
See, I would've
I would
just
be
used-
rolling history.
I was going to use Navigator's tools. Because, I'm proficient and expert in anything I choose as an action.
Unfortunately, calligrapher's supplies don't offer the same benefits.
I mean, I don't know if I could use acrobatics as sleight of hand, but I thought someone already used one of those. Oh, my bad.
No, Ian used athletics.
Oh, there we go. No, acrobatics. I mean, I don't even know what I could do with acrobatics on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Hi.
Acrobatics could be used to help portage or get the boat past impediments.
Oh, fuck. I could have done that. I have 10 on acrobatics. Damn. Oh, my bad.
Well, roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, you serious? Oh,
Try it. I just want to see what you get. I mean, you rolled survival was +4. That's still pretty good when the DC was 12.
survival is my what do you call that phantom skill that I had to speak for the dead about it. I think I got Jerry Seinfeld for that. 6, God damn it!
So, yeah, athletics was already used. Let's see what persuasion would have done.
Who
All
would
right,
you have been
morale.
persuading? Oh yeah, morale would have been good.
Persuading the river to.
What stat would have been for Navigator's tools?
Intelligence?
I honestly think Max is going to be screaming at Haboob, "Stroke! Stroke! I'm having one, you asshole!"
Yeah, I
So
would have
would've
said
gotten
that.
16.
Yeah, that would have been either a nature or survival, but survival would have been used. So nature check for that. So yeah. Oh well. The beauty of rolling it via initiative.
Yep.
So just for being late, hi everyone. How's everyone doing?
Hi.
Hey,
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Puppet.
No.
Back in 1 second.
So, has anyone heard about the Infinite Seinfeld episode currently streamed on Twitch?
that
No.
AI created one.
Yeah, it's.
Interesting. I never really did
I mean,
Seinfeld, so
the concept of an infinite Seinfeld episode is hilarious itself. I mean, the materials is dull, but it's just funny on its own.
I mean, it would be interesting to be able to train an AI to create entertainment like that. But it would need a collection. So you could literally say, write me a new episode of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably enough content out there for it to do a decent job.
I mean, we have from Kirk to Discovery to.
Oh, no, it'd have to be Kirk because most of that has been around for so long. There's so much known about it.
That is true. I mean, I'm just waiting for Prodigy to finish. I don't know if it is finished. I want to start watching it so I can binge watch the entire thing.
How's Wednesday? Has anyone watched Wednesday or Last of Us? How are we doing for that?
I'm waiting. I have watched Wednesday. Pretty good. I love it. I don't know why it's getting a little bit of flack or a whole lot of flack. It's fun. And
Really?
I've heard very, very good things about The Last of Us, which is very good because I played the game, and this is just obviously my opinion. The game is not that good. The gameplay is not that good, but the story-wise, it's wonderful. So
I've been enjoying it.
I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Though
Miles
I'm
hated
very
The Last
upset about Anna Torv, but you know there's only 2 main characters, so you know what's going to happen eventually.
I mean, yeah, if you played the game, you know where it's gonna go, but it's I love it. They've stayed true to the original source, and I love that.
Yeah, and then the third episode is just phenomenal.
Oh, Miles hated it, but I loved it.
He hated it.
Yeah, because it's like this is supposed to be he's like it's supposed to be about these two main characters, not these two rando dudes that had like 5 minutes of screen time in the game. Even though neither one of us has ever played the game, but he was like really excited for it because he always wanted it, but he never had the PlayStation. And so like he was really excited for Last of Us, just like I was, even though I've never played the game either. It just looked cool, looked fun. And he was just like, this is
yeah.
bullshit. Like these guys aren't in the game. Because I actually wikied it. Because I've never played the game. Let me learn more about these characters. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, this one guy is there for 5 minutes. The other guy kind of like dies off screen in the game. And he's like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. Oh, this episode sucks.
They've
Okay,
got a TV season. They have to fill these things out.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
And
I
it's
thought it
Nick
was so
freaking
great.
Offerman.
Right? Like, how could you not? Just for him alone, how could you hate it?
I mean, like Patrick said, you need to fill in some space over there. You can't exactly copy everything one for one, right? Yeah.
Oh
just
no,
put in-
I completely get that, but it's just the fact that it was like I kind of get where he's coming from. I did enjoy the episode, but it still doesn't make sense that hey, you're following along with Ellie and oh my god, I forgot the dude's name now.
Joel.
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 What,
So yeah,
what did
you're
I say?
following along with Ellie and Joel, and they're going to this place, and oh, are these two people nice? Yeah, they're nice. And hey, here's their life story. Like that it does 100% seem kind of thrown in there, so I kind of get that, but I still loved it. I still quite enjoyed it.
And they already got season 2 planned, so let's see how that's going to go.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, if it's going to be Last of Us 2, then why not?
Except Last of Us 2 is like 4 years later.
I mean,
They are unafraid of time jumps in this show.
yeah, that's true. Hello, Governor.
All right, so you have continued on your trek. On about day 6, Julius, you wake up, you are dizzy. Your eyes are starting to bleed slightly. Your vision is blurred. Anyone who is proficient can give me a medicine check.
I'm
not.
Let me
I
check
need, to,
Steph.
I need to speak with the dead spirits to get medicine proficiency.
Let me check Steph.
Maximilian T. Justice, I am suffering from a disease.
Yeah, I need to know that this is disease first.
That was Steph.
All right. She would recognize this as something called sight rot.
Lay on hands.
And lay on hands takes away the symptoms for the day. It does not cure it. So you feel better the next day, Julius. Your eyes are beginning to tear up with blood again. Anyone who's proficient may give me a nature check.
still not me.
Still not me. Oh, that hurts.
Can't you
cast
use your
spell.
spirits, Chirrup? Or sorry, Haboob?
I need one short rest to.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, this is over days. So this is not
okay. I need
don't
to
need
turn.
the short rest.
And-
I can just
and,
do
you
it
know-
as
Okay, give me a second. I can do
there.
it. 18. There you go.
All right, Haboob, you remember or realize that this can be cured using a rare flower called the eyebright, which grows in some swamps.
All right. I think we need something called. Maybe that's going to help him for the eye bleeds. We need the eye bright flower.
Okay. And
So Maximilian, you can keep Julius healthy through these days, but eventually you, as a group, begin to reach the edge of the Black Fens, and they are far more marsh than swamp, with large open areas of murky water. Sort of ringed by seas of tall reeds and grasses, but it is ankle-deep mud and the occasional forested hillock or rise that stands above the reeds and waters here. And, with the ever-present sort of pools and sumps and sloughs, everything's like 2 to 4 feet deep of this slow-moving water that is, clearly also leech-infested. Anyone who is proficient can either give me a nature check or an investigation check to try and locate one of these flowers.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Sorry, what was the other one? You said nature, right? Oh, I already
Yes.
rolled. I already rolled.
16 is great. So yeah, with that, with the 5 of you searching, you are able to find a few of these plants, and anyone who is proficient with an herbalism kit, which I'm presuming will be Dr. Eisen any moment now, given an hour, you can attempt to turn the flower into a dose of ointment. So please give me a herbalism kit check, please.
And what stat is that for? I literally have the ability to be expertise in any tool set. So I just have all tools.
I will say with this, it'll be a nature herbalism, so it'll be in intelligence. Right up your alley.
Yep. That is a natural 5, by the way.
Yeah. 15 is exactly what you needed, though. So, Julius, over the last couple of days of this trek, you are able to be given this ointment that has been applied to the eyes before you sleep at night. And after these 3 doses, the ointment cures your sight rot completely, and you are able to see clearly again.
Yay. Thank you for
Is the rain gone?
The rain has been on and off for a while now, and at first it was kind of refreshing, but after a couple of days of portaging in this muddy, rainy water, you're all a little bit sick and tired of it. Eventually, on the 12th day, as you have made your way into the Black Fens proper, you do see a low, mossy, small grouping of islands of mud and peat protrude from the marsh waters. You see there are a few gnarled trees that grow sort of fitfully on the rugged ground. On one of the smaller hillocks, you can see the ruined and bloody remains of what appears to be a horse-sized owl. On the other one, which appears to have an old wooden walkway leading to it, you can see that there is what appears to be a weathered statue and some kind of circular, I don't know, could be an altar, hard to tell from this distance.
Mm.
Oh, should we send Index in?
Probably.
Yeah, we'll send Index in to take a look. So this is not a actual owl; it's a corpse of an owl, right?
That is the corpse of an owl.
Owl bear or owl?
Owl.
Could be a giant
Horse-sized owl.
Horse-sized owl. Wow.
I'm gonna venture a guess and say you're probably right there. It is definitely a giant owl.
No, I just heard them. They said it's horse-sized, right? we check out the island?
Sally forth.
Which island?
Index will do first. We'll do
Index would have been healed, right?
Oh yeah, this is quite a journey you guys have been on.
Yeah, Index will do a high-level circle, all well invisible, and then come down closer and then take a look at each.
We all got our temporary hit points this morning, correct? Including both familiars?
You should.
Yes.
And Frankie.
Oh, has that changed for my level? Let me check. Don't believe so, but let me double.
We haven't
We're level 6, are we not?
Yeah,
you are.
Since,
I haven't looked in a long time.
So it's your charisma modifier plus your character level.
Yeah, your level. So it should be probably what? 7?
6 plus whatever your
9,
charisma is. 9, yeah.
9.
All right, so as Index circles up and around, it does clearly appear to be some sort of stone altar on the larger island. And yeah, an old weathered stone statue. You can give me a perception check.
All right. 1 sec. I had to reset.
So apparently the bar above my token is completely removed from what my actual hit points are right now.
You're not at 45?
Oh no, I'm at 45. I just see 38 on my token.
I had to reset, and that's what fixes it.
I will be back then.
Yeah, not a good perception check for the up high.
No. Not too much else noticed. As you get down closer, what specifically do you want Index to zero in on?
Well, we'll check out the owl, the hut, and the statue. Trying to, look into the hut.
It is not a hut. It is a stone altar.
Oh, that's the altar. Okay. Then, yeah, circle around the statue and the altar, and then come back. Is that a second perception check?
That'll be multiple. So the first one for the owl, as Index sort of gets up close, I will say that, you can see that the owl's body has been partially dissolved in places, and swaths of foul dark green fluid still occasionally sizzle and pop, eating away at the exposed flesh and bone.
So acid? Seems like acid.
Do we know what kind of dragon uses acid?
I have my suspicions. Those are black dragons.
Yes.
Really? I thought it was a copper.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
we know
copper's
that. Do our
right.
characters do?
No, copper. Yeah, acid. You're right.
Well, you have faced a black dragon.
Yeah. So, assuming, yeah, we would assume black dragon at least then. Alrighty. I'm getting PTSD from this map, guys.
So what do we want to do? Oh, do I have a second perception check for over here?
Yeah, as you circle around the sculpture and the altar, you can see that there are what appear to be dried reddish brown stains atop the altar. The carving of this deity is ancient, clearly weathered in places. And I will say you do notice a few scattered bones in behind the back of the skeleton. Other than that, you hear the chirping of insects. There's, a few small critters that are still sort of swimming or running across this island as well. And, what appear to be specifically carved rocks surrounding this island.
Looks too small to probably to hold anything of any real value, right?
Probably, but I would be a bit cautious around going near those carved rocks. Do they now on the map itself? It looks like they all have like a hole in them.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, so I suspect that those holes are either astrological in significance, or perhaps they're aiming, like they all point towards the altar and then point out towards something else in the periphery. I would rather not get between the island and those statues. So I'm going to suggest that we sort of boat around this, if possible.
Yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't look like anything valuable. Then yeah, sure. I was going to say let's just leave it be. He has no objections.
None
to
of you have
try.
actually looked at anything. You've just let a familiar fly past. So, if that is what you wish.
Oh, fair enough.
I've been looking through the familiar's eyes and telling them what I've been seeing. Those were all my perception checks I was rolling.
Okay.
Sure wants to loot the shrine, but I mean, if it doesn't look like there's going to be anything valuable, then what's the point?
Is Julius familiar enough with the history of this area to maybe guess who this statue is?
You could make a guess, but I mean, you would think, actually looking at the statue up close would give you a better idea. Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Then yeah, you may give me a religion check with disadvantage without actually looking at the statue.
13.
13. I mean, in a place like this, it could be, any number of the nature gods. Could be Eldath, could be Malar, Mialiki, or, even Sylvanus,
I suspect that some of you want to go check this place out.
Given there are potential elves in the area as well, it's also possible that it's Rilithane, the wood elf goddess of nature.
I believe.
God, he's a god.
Is this clearly like the image makes it look like it's a top-down picture of a woman? Is this clearly a woman or is it not?
Hard to tell from the distance you're at. I would say Seymour would be able to tell you that it's female.
Loot the shrine.
Looting the shrine is probably unwise.
Yes, I would recommend I want to know who's in this area. Okay, fine.
So let's go to the shrine.
Sorry, what was
We'll
that?
know. We'll know what god it is.
All go to the shrine.
Yeah, let's pull the boat up here, and then we'll cautiously approach the shrine.
Sheriff wants to go to the shrine.
Yeah, I'm only interested in gathering intel. I am not interested in looting.
Yes, it is unwise of us to make enemies of those whose help we are seeking.
Especially if these are the elves. If these are the elves, we need them.
Perhaps we make a plea to the gods for help?
Perhaps we make an offering.
I'm taken in that regard, thanks.
Yep. Are we pulling over then?
Well, Max and Chirrup already said they were heading there.
Yep.
Yeah, Chirrup was kind of sigh and roll his eyes and just like give a whole attitude off of like, fine, I won't loot the shrine if it belongs to the elves.
All right, more for me then. I say that in my head.
I'll pull. I guess I'm still rowing, right? I pull the boat up.
Could Chirrup even help with rowing, or is he too small for that? I don't think
I
he
fucked up
he
the
could.
rowing.
He could pull.
It's so slow.
All right. Stepping onto the island, I mean, it is good to feel solid ground again. It takes you a few seconds just for your feet to adjust. And, this is one of the few places you've stepped where it's not horrifically muddy. Even though the ground is still slightly spongy, it is a rocky outcropping.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, any recent tracks that I can see? Is that perception, investigation?
That is a survival check.
Nope. It's fine, guys. Sure.
Yeah, with the rains and the weather here, you don't pick up any specific sets of tracks.
It's fine. Let's go up to the little hut. Is there...
It is a round stone altar. You can see, there are some sort of mosses that have sort of grown over it, but there are dried reddish brown stains atop it.
You look for hidden compartments. Investigation?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Ah!
Looking over it, you do not see any suggestion of hidden compartments or extra spaces, things like that.
Splarg. Disappoint. Okay.
I'd like to, now that I've got a closer look, maybe look at this statue.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check.
I'll be up here with him.
14.
14. You would guess that, this is, clearly at one time it was well carved, but it is definitely weathered and old. You do notice that while it appears to be carved into a rock, there are signs that maybe this moves or rotates.
Do I see seams?
Yeah, you notice there appears to be, a seam, but whether it slides or rotates, you can't necessarily tell with a 14.
All right. Maximilian T. Justice?
Mm-hmm.
You see that seam right there?
Oh, it almost looks like it slides or rotates. Yes.
I would like you to try and slide or rotate it. Not too hard. Don't break the statue.
I'll see what I can do. So I look at the statue. Do I recognize it from my study of religion 5?
You do not.
All right. So I very cautiously place my hands on it. Anything bad happen?
No.
All right. I will then grab it near the base, and I will attempt to push it in a couple of different directions.
It feels solid as you just lightly push on it.
Okay.
I will say you get the sense that there would need to be a mechanism to get this to maneuver or move. You couldn't simply push it.
All right. Little twist to the left or right doesn't seem to do it either.
Nope.
Okay. From the statue's perspective, I will look through to this statue here, or this carved rock here. Does it look like the hole in the rock lines up with the statue in any way?
It appears to line up with it, and as you stand there, you actually can pick up just a slight hum as the wind blows through the hole, and it's quite pleasant.
Interesting. Okay. I go back and I say, all right, there's a mechanism. I don't know what it is yet, but the holes in the rocks are maybe acoustic?
Oh, sure, we'll perk up at that.
As
Scamper,
in
scamper,
they
scamper.
blown through or something of that nature?
Scamper, scamper, scamper.
All right.
Rob, could you fly over to the rock?
And sure enough, as you pass there, you do notice there are more humanoid bones on the ground here.
Ugh.
This is
Um,
unfortunate
And
people.
they are not as old and as weathered as everything else on this
what the
island.
hells? So I'll scamper over. So excited. Ooh, instrument, music. This is my thing. This is my jam. I'll see the bones and I'm just like, "Rrr." So give up my little small one. Not gonna screech, but I'll give a little alarm squawk and back up. Cause like, haha, I remember this map. I have trauma from this map.
Okay.
I have forgotten this map entirely.
I've never played on this map.
Or it looks very familiar to something else we've done. So
Having seen Chirp react that way to some bones, and suspecting our owly friend here. How far am I from this owl? 65 feet. All right.
Yeah, this map is from the Great Neutral Party, who has a series of swamp maps, so it could look very familiar.
I will.
yeah, I super want to check out these rocks, but I kind of don't want to like get in the way of anything that wants to eat me. So let strong boys go first and just test out for danger now.
Divine sense. Are there undead, fiends, or what? Celestials within 60 feet. Aside from Index, I know about Index.
You do not pick up any full senses, but there is something. Not quite undead, not quite fiendish, but like there is that bad taste you get in your mouth when that is around. And I will say, you also detect a place that it feels, it's not up here, but near the statue, something has been desecrated.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
Insight. 8.
You can't pinpoint it, but yeah, you think maybe what is beyond that statue has been desecrated.
Has anyone checked the skeleton? Was what my question was going to be after.
Yeah, I am going to draw my sword and poke at the skeleton.
Yeah, it appears moderately recent. I mean, you would think a few 10-day. Like, there's not a lot of weathering that has happened to this. It does appear that there are some like gnaw marks, and you can see a couple of the bones have been cracked, like the marrow has been sucked out.
Yeah, something big's around here.
I'd like to look at the little shrine thing here that
All
I
right.
was expecting earlier.
And just a quick question. Knowing a ton about local history, is there any stories of lots of people over a long period of time disappearing in this area of the river?
There's often stories about lizard folk kidnapping travelers and things like that.
Yeah, but we know
in
that.
in and around the Witchwood, yeah, people disappear all the time.
Yeah, it doesn't really help though. Okay. There is no Bermuda Triangle right here.
No, if anyone is proficient in medicine, they can give me a medicine check or a nature check to try and identify these bones.
Molly Kim. 1 sec.
I have nature. You know what? Never mind.
These are hobgoblin skeletons.
So maybe an ally?
I feel like we should be more worried about that because hobgoblins are no joke.
Yeah, but they're part of the force that's attacking us, so maybe this someone could help us.
But still bad enough to take out a group of hobgoblins.
Question is, was it something that killed the hobgoblins because it was hungry? Or something that killed the hobgoblins because they were hobgoblins?
And Maximilian, these skeletons leave that bad taste in your mouth.
So they have been desecrated.
They're lawyers.
Yeah, with your insight check, you're not quite sure, but they're not undead. They're not quite fiends, but they're off. Like they're just, something's been done to them that they're off.
All right. Do we have a vial of holy water?
I don't.
I believe Chirrup collected some at the temple.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would have given that to Molly though. I don't think
Molly
I
will
would have
hand it to
onto
Max. Oh wait, no, I'm getting cold. I have to go put the baby to bed. Be right back. Yep,
All
give him the holy water.
Yep. So Molly hands Max the holy water that Chirrup procured.
Excellent. I will lean down over the skeleton. I will say a prayer to Torm, and I will anoint this skeleton with some holy water.
And it sizzles and smokes almost immediately as if it was filled with a fiendish presence.
I dump the rest of the bottle over it.
And yeah, it almost begins to, much like an acid, there's this nasty smell that comes off of it. And yeah, you do get the sense that this creature, before it died, was imbued with presumably some kind of fiendish magics or sensibilities.
That does track with a group of individuals worshipping Tiamat.
Yeah, but summoning demons doesn't really seem to be their jam.
Any source of power they can find.
Maybe.
Tiamat resides in the nine hells.
Tiamat resides in the Nine Hells, but is also a demon, which strikes me as odd. I didn't think that.
Is she a demon or is she a devil?
I always thought she was a devil.
No, she is chaotic evil.
I
am pretty sure.
If memory serves, she's fiendish?
Yeah, let's just generic. Both of them are fiends.
Yeah, but
Patrick, what do I know about Tiamat's creature type?
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh. $31.
Oh God, you've summoned Tiamat a couple of times.
Roll20 is just being really slow as I'm trying to open it up.
You have Tiamat's character sheet handy.
You just have the character.
Well, yeah, because it's part of.
Yeah, I mean, it's in Rise of the Dragons or the Dragon Queen.
Yeah,
it's also in
Gargantuan
Distant.
Fiend, Chaotic Evil.
So she's not a demon or a devil, but she is a fiend.
And you have summoned her.
Oh God! But
rip us.
Yes, it would make sense. They would be using whatever powers that she could grant them, and whatever powers she would grant them would be fiendish at this point.
That seems really desperate.
Does it?
Not surprised.
It does. I go back to looking at the statue.
Hang on. I want to look at the altar and see if there's maybe like a thing on the altar to control the statue.
Oh yeah, that
all right.
Because Chirp looks for compartments, but I'd like to look for like buttons.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Or like if the whole thing rotates and that's how you rotate the statue or something.
Look for a big switch that says rotate statue.
So Investigation.
I'll check out the standing
Yes,
stones
please.
while he's doing that.
16.
Yeah, no switches, anything like that. You do notice that these, dried reddish to brownish stains are, again, moderately recent. These are not ancient
So
things.
this is blood. Let's just call it blood. That's what we're all assuming it is.
I'm assuming so. I
you-
picked through the sort of scarred remains of this skeleton. Do I see any stuff?
No, there are just skeletal remains.
All right, I'm done.
What do I need to roll to figure out the whistling stones or whatever they are?
You can actually give me a performance check.
Performance. You got it.
Yeah, as you make your way around, you also pick up that, as the wind moves through these, they just make a beautifully melodic sound. Each one is carved, so, it makes a slightly different tone, but together they form a lovely scale. Like it is natural beauty that you hear listening to this.
Can we get some? Is she making the sound, or she's just noticing it?
He's noticing it as
sorry.
he went through, because each one, as Chirrup goes by with that performance check, would be able to detect the difference in the notes that the wind and breeze blowing through them makes. You would think that, on either a stormy day, they may all play harmonically together, but even individually, it is all very pleasant.
I will investigate the statue for anything remotely resembling musical notes, or is there like something on the? Because I'm basically trying to figure out what order to play these notes in. So,
Do you share it with the party?
Well, if it's
In
a
a
scale, then you might just play it in ascending order.
But is it a scale though, or is it just like, hey, these are just pretty notes?
Actually, no. I will also say with your 20 performance, you realize they are close to bird calls as well.
Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of code with this. I'm not going to share it with because like I want to suss it out. I want to because I'm doing this while everyone else is doing other stuff right now. So yeah, I'm going to check because I haven't checked out the statue myself yet. So I want to check out the statue. Like if there are going to be bird calls, like I'm looking for like images of songbirds and stuff like that to try and figure out what order to play these notes in and stuff.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Alrighty.
Can we help?
At that
Sure.
point, yeah, I will ask. I will at least ask for guidance if it's going to be investigation, and just be like, how would I communicate this? I'll just point to the stones and like go up to Badme or Molly and just like point to the stones and like hey, I'm thinking about something. Point to my head and just like give me guidance, give me uppies.
Uppies?
That's what I see him doing. I see him like reaching up and just like closing his little fist, just like almost like he's asking for uppies. Well, when
He's
he
asking
asks
for drugs again.
guidance.
He wants the uppers.
That's just what
Performance
popped into my
enhancing
head.
magic.
So I want this to be canon now. Whenever Chirrup wants guidance, he basically just asks for uppies.
Okay, Chirrup, here you go.
So yes, okay. So guidance, because I'm assuming Badme or Molly will give it to me if I
Yep.
ask for it.
So I don't
And-
have the spell natively. I have to.
Molly
take
does.
Molly.
it.
Yeah, Molly
Molly
does,
has
yeah.
it though.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Molly's your pusher. You
Or
don't
you
see
had
any
help.
signs of. Oh yeah, you're getting the help action, so roll at advantage.
Oh right. God.
Oh my god!
So yeah, you do not notice any signs of musical notes or anything like that. I will say you do notice there are no bird droppings or anything like that on this statue.
Birds
which
stay away
is
from it.
interesting. Or they don't, they don't land on the statue.
So
You do
Ste-
notice there are lots of birds in and around the trees. There's even there's a few small sort of mammals that are still at this point even scurrying across the sort of grass and lands around here. It's not barren. Animals aren't staying away. They just don't seem to have interacted or bespoiled the statue.
quick
Alright.
question. Standing back here while everyone's doing their thing, can I use an insight check to try and see what the original intender designed? Seeing it all, seeing everything everybody's tried, seeing all the bits we've put together, can I put it together with that?
Yeah, you can give me an insight check.
I have no inspiration. Yeah, not bad.
There's fresher stains on the altar. They're recent. These bones are recent. There's something beyond the statue that is desecrated.
Beyond or underneath?
Underneath. I just, beyond just as in, getting past it.
Well, I don't want to sacrifice anything to this altar.
Maybe if they're bird calls, maybe it calls a bird to the altar. You're not quite sure, but yeah, clearly, whether it's a sacrifice on the altar, it appears to play a role, but exactly what, you're not sure.
Yeah, I share that with the party. Yeah.
Could it be the owl that we see over there?
At this point, I'm starting to wonder.
Harold, do you know any owl calls? Could you play one on the stone?
Chirp will nod. Not sure if he'll nod slowly because I don't feel like playing it on a stone would work. But yeah, did I recognize the type of owl that was passed out there?
It is a giant owl. No, none of you have actually inspected it closely.
Okay. Yeah, I know we haven't inspected it. I was wondering, it's like, hey, in passing, I noticed it looks like a barn owl or something.
You want
Okay.
Molly and I to go over and check it out?
Chirp will just kind of shrug. I mean, it really depends on you. I can just try a couple different owl calls and see what works.
Well, we'll stay close then.
Yeah, see if you can
Okay.
match the pitch of these stones.
I believe it is Who's Awake? Me Too.
So yeah, I will start owl calls. I don't know what I need to do to make the stones play it, but
I would say, with your earlier one, you would think if you could put a gust of wind or air through it, that would cause it to make whatever sound you would want it to.
I don't have that. I don't think I have anything to actually.
I might.
Yeah.
Will prestidigitation do that?
I'll source it out.
Or maybe thaumaturgy?
Yeah, would firing something through it work, like Kaboob is suggesting?
Or there is such a thing as the cantrip Gust.
I don't
would
have
that
cantrip.
work?
Something like the cantrip Gust would presumably work perfectly well.
I could learn that if no one else has it.
I doubt anyone else has it.
Yeah, we don't really. Who has Gust?
You don't have like a druid.
All right, so I will, as an action, give myself Gust for the next 8 hours.
And I will point to the stones in order for you to cast Gust through them to make the calls. And I'll basically start at common owls that I figure would be native to this area. And just kind of work through everything that I would know of.
All right. Yeah, you give me a performance check.
Alrighty. Uppies? Uppies, Padme?
I don't have a piece.
Oh, okay.
You're looking
Molly.
for Molly.
Molly, sorry, yeah.
Puppies.
Yay!
Yeah, Chirrup, you produce some owl calls. After about a minute or so, you see a very grumpy looking owl that clearly looks like it has been woken up. Flies and lands on the altar and just sort of cocks its head around at all of you.
Chirp waves.
You know you have to kill it now, right?
Chirp is a little affronted at that. He doesn't want to kill the owl.
Bloodstains.
Yeah, but he's not attacking us.
Who could speak with animals?
I will attempt to speak Orin to it.
I don't speak owl, but I do speak Hooters. Chicken wings?
Boobs.
That's not the language they speak at Hooters.
Yeah, I'll just basically try to speak in Orin as like, greetings, brother. Kindred of the sky. Anything?
They do not have language.
Damn it. Yeah, we're gonna speak with Chirp will turn and just like you'll hear him like making like some random bird calls that you've never heard him make before. And then he'll turn and he'll shake his head and mime, like mimic someone saying, speak with animals. Animal, talk.
Padme, that tool can make a hammer, right?
Why?
Well, just checking, just based on current observations. Just making sure.
Does my religion forbid me from doing what I'm about to just do?
What are you about to do?
Now, Chirrup.
Look over there.
I want you to look over there. There's
Nope.
something very important over there.
Hands on fists, staring at Max. Nope.
Well, isn't this a turn?
It's a bird!
I
There-
don't understand what's going on.
A non-hostile bird. Chirp is not going to want to hurt it.
Well, I don't want to hurt it either. But there's a demonic presence under there, and we have to address it. We can't just leave it.
Can't you just, like, pray to your capitalist gods and make it go away?
Seymour looks like he's
Can't
gonna
you
strangle
do
the
that?
bird, but he does not.
You know what?
Wait a minute.
Max, I can't do it.
I've got an idea. I'm not going to like it, but I got an idea.
We make Index do it.
Oh, my instrument of the bards. I don't have anything in there that could help me, do I?
I can locate object and I can find traps.
Can you kill an owl?
Why are we killing the owl again?
We don't need to kill the owl. It has not done anything to us.
I can
As
remove
I
far
can
as
cast
we
speak with
know-
animals with this. I can cast speak with animals. I forgot I had it on this Bandor.
Coming in last minute,
Thank Lord.
governor's reprieve from Cherub.
I wasn't going to kill the owl. I was going to...
Look, it's a new toy. Chirrup's still kind of fiddling around with it, getting to know her. We got to get acquainted. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying,
A
yeah.
basic owl has no language.
I can't even speak with animals with it.
Wait, I thought
Mo-
speak
most-
with animals.
Most beasts don't have a language.
Yeah, but I
Giant
thought-
owl does. Giant owls can speak Giant Owl, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
I
The
but
thought
if you
standard
were-
owl doesn't even have a language.
that's what speak with animals did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say so.
That's speak with animals.
Yeah, you yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he just might be simple. You can still talk to him.
The owl's flown over to us now, right? He's not still standing over here?
He's on top of the altar.
No.
Oh, there he is.
That thing down there is a dead giant owl.
Oh, it's a dead one. Okay, sorry.
Very burnt
Long
by acid,
dead.
long dead.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna cast it on myself and say hello.
Hello.
Kind
Why did you wake me?
of wasn't intending to. We were just checking out this shrine and just trying to figure out what the key to the statue was. And then Chirrup, and all you just hear clicking and chirping and hooting from Chirrup, and he'll point to Max. And he'll say to the owl, he's like, my friend here has sensed something dangerous underneath the statue. And we were trying to figure out what it was, because he's not going to be able to leave here in good conscience until and he'll kind of like cleansed? Would the owl know the word cleanse? But he'll use the word cleansed.
Passed.
Bathe?
Yeah,
There are
steamed.
awful creatures nearby lately, but burrow under statue? I don't know.
What kind of awful creatures?
Reptile wings, melts,
Big?
big.
Big. Chirp will point to the skeletons behind the statue. What kill? Like basically the desecrated ones. Who wants to know what killed the desecrated things?
Big thing.
Big lizard thing with wings?
And you see it turning its head around completely. Still here.
Oh, where?
Underwater.
Uh-huh. So it's basically confirmed the presence of a dragon. It doesn't know of anything that could be. Oh, maybe it's a dragon's desecration thingy. I'm more talking to myself at this point. Chirp's brain is going a mile a minute right now. Are you guard shrine? I'm basically trying to figure out if he's some sort of celestial guardian or something at this point.
Not guard.
Protect? Defend?
Can assist.
Can assist.
Need assist?
Possibly. Where under the water? Like basically, like what direction?
Don't know. Went to sleep.
Okay, I went to sleep.
Will help.
I will. Chirp will nod in thanks at that and just be like, let me talk to my flock. And he'll turn and he will translate as best he can.
And the owl flies off to one of the nearby bushes. You can see it sort of rooting and ripping. And it flies back, a minute or so later with a few small red berries that it drops on top of the altar.
Oh,
The
son
berries?
of a bitch. You're about to kill this owl.
Seymour puts his hands in his pockets and whistles nonchalantly while walking away.
I will just eye everybody, whoever thought of killing this poor innocent owl just for showing up.
I was gonna
yeah.
cut my own hand.
So Chirp will.
I was gonna smush it into the altar, but I couldn't do it. Seymour couldn't.
Translating as best he can, with mimicking words from all these other people in different voices. He'll basically say, "Yeah, there's probably a dragon somewhere in these waters." And that's what killed the hobgoblins behind the statue, and that's probably what's causing the desecration. Though whether the actual act of killing the hobgoblins caused the desecration, or it's got something buried, it buried something, don't know.
The hobgoblins are working with the dragons. Are you sure it was referring to the dragon when it said that's what killed the hobgoblins?
Fairly certain. He did say, big lizard-like thing with wings, and he did say big thing killed those creatures.
Ask it if it knows what a dragon is.
I don't think it has that kind of intelligence, but I will check, and we'll call it back and just be like, dragon, yeah, like dragon, you know this word?
Shakes its head.
Yeah, nope. Sorry, guys. Has no idea what a dragon is.
Can you ask
Can
it
I?
if it's the same big thing that it's seen? If that's the same thing that killed these hobgoblins? There
Translating.
might be two big things.
Yeah, is there one big thing or is there two big things?
One big thing, one bigger thing. Both came from under the statue.
Oh, they both came from under the statue. So is it
Well-
the big thing or the bigger thing that killed the hobgoblins now?
Bigger.
It was the bigger thing. And just to confirm, the bigger thing is the winged lizard?
Both.
Oh, they're both winged lizards. They're both dragons. Fantastic.
Dragon?
Did
Yeah.
they walk on? Ask it if they walked on like 2 feet like people, and had wings, or whether it was like a regular dragon.
Well, he doesn't know the concept of dragon, but yeah, I will ask if the lizard walked on 2 legs or 4.
2 and sometimes 4.
Great.
My head is starting to hurt with this. So we have a
You can
big
give
thing.
me a perception check then.
Guidance.
So we have a big thing and a bigger thing that walks on 2 legs and 4. Still, one of them is still in the swamp. Perception check with guidance.
That's a 10.
Same. Yeah, I really don't think we can get much else out of this guy aside from because he's just an owl. But yeah, 2 big things in the swamp with us right now, or at least one of them right now.
That was public.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Do we really need to be here right now? We know.
I don't think we has much of a choice now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
At this point.
I will reach over, and there are berries on the altar.
There are.
I
Are
will
there
pick
good
up
berries?
a berry, and I will crush it into the altar.
As you do so, the owl turns and flies away, and the altar, you hear a click, and it slides across, showing you a natural tunnel leading down. And we'll take a 5-minute bio break and come back.
Oh.
Congratulations, you have solved the vegetarian altar.
Yay!
Tara,
What?
this is all on you.
What? What did I do?
No, good fucking job. You opened it. We were gonna smush the owl. Well, I was.
I was just gonna cut my hand.
It's just an owl. But
Reddish brown.
Yeah, you was. I know. I never said blood.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
Yep,
Same.
I'm just glad I thought to check. I'm just like, no, there's no way my instrument has speak with animals. Look, I had thought of it, but I was like, no way.
No,
But
you
it's
solved
like,
that. You were 100%.
Nothing else worked. I'm like, okay, let me check this. But the likelihood of it having speak with animals is like pretty damn slim, and like lo and behold. So I'm like, son of a bitch. All right, be right back.
I thought for sure that owl was going squishy.
Back.
I mean,
Me too.
I probably would have suggested leaving before we killed the owl. Like, the owl seems like that's the kind of thing that if you piss it off, it calls something else.
Or it would piss off forest spirits / forest elves, and yeah.
No, if you spill blood, the plants around you animate and attack.
Oh,
It's a nature goddess.
fair enough.
Oh.
I should have busted out the luminol.
Yeah, I know. Nobody actually checked to see what that reddish brown stuff was.
We all just made the wrong assumption. Also, if all Max was going to do was just like cut his hand, why was he telling Chirp to turn away?
Good point. Because Chirp faints at the sight of other people's blood.
Chirp shanks people in the back. He doesn't care about that.
Maybe self-inflicted wounds.
Nah.
I would say maybe he thinks Chirp is still a innocent little boy, but no, he knows better.
Yeah, Max, roll for naivety.
An innocent little boy going around stabbing people in the back. Yeah.
And picking pockets.
It's like, I'm not killing people. I'm just putting the sharp implement in their backs.
You're just putting them
And
to sleep permanently. That's all.
yeah, you're just putting them to sleep.
I was totally.
I think they dropped it. I'm trying to put it in their back pocket.
There you go. I honestly thought Max was going to, like, you know, when Chirp just points to him when he's talking in Orin, I completely expecting Max to be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
You just tell that owl, shh, shh, it's okay, it's okay. Owl's being sent to a sanctuary up the realms.
Yeah.
It's being given its own pocket dimension.
Is everybody back?
Yep.
No.
I'm back.
Yep.
All right. So with that, you have appeased the nature goddess, and you find yourselves staring down into a naturally carved stone passageway that descends into blackness.
Dun dun dun.
Drop a boob.
Out comes the drift globe.
Could we send? We can send Index in. He's got dark vision and is invisible.
If you wish.
I feel.
I mean, a giant.
Past
that?
I feel like trying to sneak past a goddess or god might be suspect.
I don't think at this point we're so much trying to sneak past as just trying not to alert anything that's down there, like hostile. Because
The sound of the statue scraping was pretty loud.
Yeah.
I will say, Seymour, as you stand at the top of this, though, you hear what sounds like rushing water.
I tell the party, yeah. Sounds like a river down there.
And there is a noxious smell and taste in your mouth almost immediately, Maximilian.
Yep. Whatever's down there, it's not great.
I'm used to this, I assume.
Well, the owl didn't say.
No,
anything.
this is more of Max's divine sense. This is whatever is beyond there has been desecrated.
Yeah, whatever this is, it's a metaphysical noxiousness. Also, probably a physical noxiousness. All right. Blazing symbol of Torm forward.
All right,
Dragging
I
his
guess,
sword in hand.
we're not doing index. So I'll follow them in.
Well, if you want to send down Index to scout, I will be glad for the assistance.
Oh, okay, then, yeah. Index will go in and take a look up to the 100 feet. See if he sees any enemies or traps that are obvious.
All right, as Index flies down, there are some naturally carved stairs. The first area is like a 20 by 25, somewhat squared off area. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. So it's 100 feet, so it's my perception check. Oh, fuck me tonight. Why?
All right, so Index notices there is, another set of stairs that is curved and leading downwards.
Keep looking.
All right.
As far as we can go, we'll check everything. Oh, there we go. I can see now.
The dice are not in our favor tonight, man.
Let me just zoom out. How far?
That is as far as you can get and see. So at the bottom of these stairs, you can see there appears to be like some small glowing fungi, and the staircase ends and opens up into a much larger space. You can see there is an underground waterfall down here, which is presumably what you were hearing. You can also see what appear to be some bloody tables, some supplies, and something that appears to have been scratched into the floor. You can roll me a perception check to see if you pick up anything else.
All right. $12, not that good.
All right. Yeah, at this point, you don't pick up any more signs of movement. You do see what appear to be bones and blood stains on these tables, and that's about all you can pick up from this distance.
And there is blood stains, not berry stains.
You would assume, considering it looks like there are bones or other items on top of this one table, that this looks like it is not berry stains.
That's not very good, I say to the party out of nowhere, and then fill them in.
All right. Just FYI, Patrick, if everybody else can see a lovely dungeon, I appear to be in the void with Haboob and the Drift Globe.
You should be the top edge of it. Oh, nope. You are outside of the dynamic lighting. Sorry about that.
My Drift Globe.
So the drip, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. It's evil. Put me in the void. Okay, I will step out here.
And so with the Drift Globe, you can see there are some bedrolls that are stacked in the corner. There is a tiny passageway carved into one of the walls.
Okay, now Index said he saw something scratched into the floor.
Way down at the bottom of the stairs down here.
Okay. These bedrolls, do they look old?
No, they don't.
So there were hobgoblins here, judging based on the dead hobgoblin.
Or elves.
Or elves. Would I
Anything
know
of interest in them?
Yeah, would I know the difference?
Give me an investigation check.
8.
You would think these are good craftsman soldier roles, Maximilian. Badme, you would not think these are elvish designs in any way, shape, or form. No valuables or anything with them. These were, clearly, just sort of used and stored away. No signs of blood or any other markings or issues with them.
Well, these appear to be good bedrolls. If you're wearing out your bedroll, here's a chance. Can I see down this passage?
You get down and, sort of crouch. You can see it curves after about 10 feet and continues on a descent, so you can't tell where it goes.
I motion to Seymour. Think Index can fit down there?
So sorry, which way? This way?
Yeah. Otherwise, our way forward is this way.
We'll bring Index back. Index should have dark vision. Oh, there we go.
Yep. So once it starts curving around, Index can give me a perception check with disadvantage.
It'll be through me. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As it curves, you can see it opens up into a slightly larger chamber. Down below, you can make out a large sort of amount of humanoid skeletons spread across the ground, and what appear to be a pair of large chains that are affixed to the floor.
But nothing chained there.
Correct.
And Index doesn't see anything in the room.
Nope, just the skeletons, the glowing fungus across the way that appears to be at a higher ledge. And then, there appears to be another passageway that continues onwards, across the top of this ledge.
All right, I come back to the group. What are we doing? As I explain the room.
Just as Index begins to turn to leave, from out of the darkness.
Wait, we always attack the darkness.
The darkness appears to be attacking back.
Did you cast Magic Missile?
Index is struck for 12 piercing damage, non-magical reduced to 6, and then kind of ignited.
Kind of ignited.
Yeah, would catch fire, but doesn't do anything to Index.
All right. Okay. Why is every time I change his temporary hit points, they go back to 0? He has 3 temporary hit points. That was 6 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 3 temporary hit points.
And they are set alight, but does no damage to Index.
How many temporary hit points do we get normally?
9.
9.
Okay.
That would be initiative then, right?
Yes. And from out of the darkness, everybody rolls in.
Oh, I thought it was just Index rolling in.
You can all roll in. I mean, actually, no. Seymour, you're incapacitated, so you couldn't actually tell anybody this.
I can still speak. It just says you can't see or hear.
Oh, yeah, so you could speak. So, yeah, so you could let everybody know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd also, tell him to retreat. Oh, it's not my turn yet, so I can't.
Not your turn. First up, as Seymour lets everybody know that Index has been attacked, is Molly. So, Molly, you are in this, slightly squared off chamber. Obviously, some workmanship has been gone on here. Index has gone through this tiny crevice in the wall. You've been told there is a smaller cavern with a ledge, and something out of the darkness has fired at Index. You do not have line of sight on anything down there, of course, because it's a tiny passageway that only Index can fit through. What would you like to do?
I will hold my action. I'll move a little bit and hold my action.
All right. Index takes another reduced down to 4 piercing damage as they are struck by another what appears to be some sort of projectile coming again out of the darkness. And you can hear, Seymour, just this sound.
Yeah, so his temporary hit points are gone, as well as 1 hit point.
And that takes us to Chirrup.
Sorry, I was muted. I can't see anything in the darkness yet, can I? I just know that shenanigans are happening down this corridor, right?
Correct.
Okay, I will ready my crossbow then, because I ain't going there by myself.
All right. Haboob.
Following suit, Witcher, getting my crossbow. I'm getting my bow and arrow ready. First sign of trouble, boom, headshot.
All right, Julius.
Yeah, Julius is going to, in anticipation of something coming down this tunnel, move here and ready a firebolt.
All right. Coming down which tunnel? All right. Padme.
All right, I'm going to follow suit with everyone else. So I'm going to. What? I kind of like where I am right now. I'll stay where I am right now. I'll have Frankie fly up a little higher to get a better angle. Bonus action, tell Frankie to hold an attack on the first non-party member that comes down that tunnel. Actually, no, the first non-party member that enters into his sight. And I will hold a firebolt for the same target.
All right. Maximilian.
Okay. They're all prepared to attack something coming out of this tunnel. I am going to drag the drift globe with me a little bit here, and I'm going to guard this stairway here. Because I don't know if something's about to come up the stairs here.
All right.
So guarding flank.
Index.
Ready matches, etc.
Okay.
Index can't see where this is coming from, right?
Correct.
Even though he has 120 feet of dark vision?
Yes.
Oh.
There are many levels and layers in this area, and Index, with that initial perception roll, is unable to find where it is coming from. You can give me another perception check if you would like to.
Yeah, why not? Let's try and narrow that down before he retreats. That's just a straight wisdom. I don't have that.
Yeah, you are unable to pick up where in this small chamber the sound and the laughter is coming from, as it just sort of pings and echoes off of everywhere.
And his movement action will be to retreat.
Okay.
And he's done, and Seymour will come to, and guess ready some bad news for someone who comes down any of the hallways.
All right. You all wait. You wait. You hear this echoing, cackling. No sign of anybody, though.
I explained what I saw in there, and it seems like there's a tunnel going the way we want to go, but Shooty McCastle.
So we all heard the cackling.
Yeah. No guarantee. And, Seymour will also be able to tell you that there are a large amount of humanoid skeletons at the bottom of this cave pit, along with a set of massive chains. And then a raised ledge with another passageway that appears to head off back towards the larger room down below.
A lot of chains, eh? I don't like that. There are many things that use chains, and none of them are good. All right. Well, do you want to try
With that, I will say you are out of initiative for now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go meet our friend down the stairs. So I will bring Drifty the Drift Globe along. Well, his name is now Drifty. It just is.
I love it.
Drifty the Drift Globe, not Drifty McDriftface. Or Drifty McGlobeface.
Drifty McDrifterton.
You are making, unfortunately, really good points there, Brendan.
Frankie has become stuck in the wall.
I'll get him out.
He hasn't been all over the globe yet, so he's not a globe trotter, so let's call him a veil trotter.
Oh, it's got a character mancer. I can make him a sorcerer or something.
No, make him a fighter. We can condone bouncing up the third kind, but not the seventh.
You say 0 level cleric. He knows the cantrip light, and that's it.
Yeah, basically. Oh no, you can do daylight. All right, so.
All right, so Maximilian, you are leading your group down the stairs that Index has told you previously, and at the bottom there is a larger cavern that opens up with some glowing fungus.
All right, can I start getting some searches, please?
I will come up, scamper up beside you, so I'm under the drift globe, and I'll cock my head at Maximilian. Am I looking for traps?
Traps. Ideally.
Oops.
Index will help.
Okay, so with advantage. Wait, can he help with trap? Can you give advantage for that? I don't think so.
I think he can assist you.
He's
Well, if
looking
he
as
can.
well and say,
If he
look
can.
here, look there.
If you can, 25. If not, 14.
He can do other help actions, so why not this?
No sign of any traps. I will say you do notice there are footprints, some blood stains.
I'll point to the footprints and the bloodstains, but then, make my all clear signal for traps.
Okay, well, I do know that someone signaled carvings at the bottom of the stairs here. Although I do see something rather disconcerting there now that I'm standing here.
I've told you about the table and the bodies. If that's what you're seeing.
I'm seeing something.
Yeah, as you turn and approach, you can see this cave has been filled with, I mean, Badme, to your eyes as you look around, almost medical equipment. But
No,
you,
I see something much worse.
Yep.
yeah, and you notice what appears to be a fiendish circle in the center of this room.
Okay, hammer and chisel. Someone get him out. I wish I hadn't have spilled all of the holy water on that one skeleton.
And as you step and turn, you can see there are a couple of large cages that appear to have, as the light spills into this area, clear blood stains. It looks like there is a cart that is overturned. You see some crates and barrels off to one side, but you most clearly notice these bloody tables, and there is a sound of sort of rushing water, and you see there is what appears to be water moving beyond the ledge around you, and what could be an altar of some sort off to the right.
I'm looking for the appropriate note here, because someone mentioned creating some sort of abomination.
Yes, one of the Wyvern's letters and some of the others talked about Nurklenark and Sarvith creating abominations, some of which are being used to block the roads, and other creatures that called razor fiends that, if successful, would be excellent weapons.
Okay, I'm not sure if I would know about the spell Magic Circle, and if I could compare what I see there to being Magic Circle.
Can I get my crossbow at the ready?
Yeah. I mean, you guys were generally holding action, so I would assume you have your weapons out.
Perfect.
Anyone who is proficient may, give me a religion check. You peering around this corner, the sound of rushing water is, a little disorienting. You don't hear any more of that sort of manic laughter. Everything in here appears quiet. There are blood splashes and sprays across the floor. Julius, you looking at this would think that it is clearly damaged. Whatever it was at one point, perhaps something went wrong. But it is no longer a complete circle.
Does it look like something broke out?
Could be something broke out, could be something that, whatever ritual they were trying to do, somebody could have stepped on the circle incorrectly and scuffed it or damaged it, which, could have unintended results. May not be something breaking out, but it might mean a loss of control.
And what did we have in the notes about experiments? There was certainly something about experiments.
Well, yeah, there was the Dracolich. Well, you haven't seen this. I show him the Dracolich book. That was at the very beginning, and then we saw the abominations. So we assume that those were connected, right?
Yes.
And they've been building on it for the whole time.
Yeah, Sarvith has blocked the Old North Road with some of his abominations. He and Nurklenark assure us that the experiments with the eggs have proven successful. The Razor Fiends will be a great ally if controllable.
Yep, and with the the Dracolich book, it had the idea of infusing, either undeath or fiendish essences. So,
and that's what Max is feeling right now.
Yeah, this room feels like it has been full of sort of fiendish energies, and yeah, so it isn't quite, but it feels desecrated to you, Max.
I really should have remembered that, guys. I'm sorry. It's just we've been dealing with so much.
Yeah, how much lamp oil do you have?
Not my book. This is a copy. This isn't the original.
Not that.
Let's check. I think it's still. I always, at least since the last time we bought it, I know I got more.
Yeah, we're not leaving this place unburnt.
I have 2 pints of oil, or whatever the oil is. I'm pretty sure it's pints.
Yeah. Okay, so there's cages. There's some sort of horrible rack table thing down there. An overturned carts. Some tables up there. What is this on my right?
That appears like it could be a small altar of some sort.
Okay. There's an altar, and then there's just some crates and barrels up here. I notice that there's water over here, too.
Yes, there is, almost like an underground waterfall, and the water is running around the edge of this rock, making it a little harder to hear as you stand in this space.
Great.
Before we go too much further,
Mm-hmm.
Index will kind of invisibly make sure nothing is coming up this tunnel.
Yeah, you see there is a wooden walkway that has been laid across the water, which appears to disappear into the rock again. You don't see anything coming down that tunnel. It's not terribly long, and it clearly leads to that overlook into the pit where the bones and the chains are.
I figured as much, so Index is going to stay there and make sure Shooty McAsshole doesn't come after us for now.
Give me a perception check, again with disadvantage.
Ruh-roh.
Well, just if you're just looking, you're still in mostly darkness over there, and again, all right, yeah, with an 11. No signs of any sort of movement or motion. I will say, going over the bridge, you saw what appeared to be slightly bloody footprints.
Where? Under the bridge? Like on the rock?
On the bridge, just like
okay.
on the frame there.
I will tell that to the party as well.
Like heading in our direction?
Yeah, which direction were they going?
Heading towards this room.
Okay, it's in the room with us.
Do you say that out loud?
So, Seymour, are you staying inside of Index?
No, for moving on, Index will stay there as an early warning until we give him new orders.
All right.
I whisper, it's in the room with us.
Yeah, but if he tries to escape, he'll run into Index. And Index has trouble seeing him anyway.
I mean, there is a way. I whisper back to them. I think I know a way to find them. I can use my boots to locate them from a sense.
Boy, this room sure seems empty and not full of monsters. Let's enter.
That's not helping. Okay. Ooh, Zorn boots.
Yep.
Ew, as I'm gonna just distastefully touch the rack there.
All right. as you do so, Seymour, popping up under the cliff over here, you see a hobgoblin face that appears almost burned and scarred. And its hand begins to glow and burn. And it's time to roll initiative as you all hear this kind of laughter sound again.
2? Come on. Don't do me dirty like this, game.
Can I roll higher than a 15 tonight?
No.
I think I
You
did
know how I
once.
feel.
You are all surprised except for Seymour, because it tied your passive perception, Seymour.
Oh, okay.
So you are not surprised.
Oh,
you
boy.
just managed to catch this sight.
I start shouting just as combat starts, and everyone's like, what? Except for maybe Molly.
Eagle eyes, bitches.
All right. So first up, this creature hurls this mote of flame.
Does the table give me any cover?
It does not, but it is going towards Molly. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. You are in Maximilian's aura.
Doesn't it go after Seymour?
Oh yeah, Seymour, you got an 11. Good. Sorry, I was looking at index. So Seymour, you are first to act. As you are not surprised.
Yeah, everyone's chit-chatting and see where, touch the table and disgust. Rub his fingers together, go, ew, and then see the guy across the room be like, ah, and attack. There we go.
Yep, both of your blasts strike this creature for a total of 15 force damage.
And I still have my movement, so I'm just going to take cover. Excuse me, Chirrup. As Chirrup's just turning around to see what I shot at.
The hell?
And I'm going to duck behind this wall.
All right. And with that, Molly, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Do I survive?
Does that include Max's aura?
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
Because it's 14 if my R is added.
It does not. It should be 14. Can you not hear her?
No.
Nope. Heard part of her. I heard her ask if she survived, but nothing after that. All right, yeah, so this mote of fire explodes in. You take 4 fire damage, and then it continues to expand outwards. So I need all of you, actually, now to give me a dexterity saving throw as it explodes outwards even further.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't want to. It's my -1.
Oh, you can't do
You are
worse.
not in the aura.
You can't do worse than what I got.
The hell I can't.
So Haboob and Seymour, you both take. Oh, and Molly, you all take 5 fire damage.
Kitty is lit.
9 temporary hit points, Haboob.
Thank you. Kitty is lit.
Now, Seymour, I whispered that you heard something behind you.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Where
You
was
sure did. As this frightful, walking on 2 foot, quite large, winged, draconic creature comes down. Clearly, you heard sort of scraping. It seems to have followed you down underneath the statue. And
can I shout at the party that it's behind us too?
You can, as it swings its claws at you and Haboob. So one at Seymour. That is a 15 to hit for 17 slashing damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
And a 21 to hit Haboob for 17 slashing damage.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy. That is near max damage. That is really kind of insane. And then climbing up the rocks on this side, what appears to be, I mean, you would think at first glance this thing is undead with red, burned, and peeling skin. But as it climbs, it steps and with a massive leaps almost 30 feet towards you, Maximilian, where it lands in front of you, and the infernal sense that comes off this is just overwhelming. This appears to be, you would have thought, like an undead hobgoblin, but it is infused with some kind of horrendous spirit.
Well, you've presented me targets in ascending order of priority.
And it swings at you twice, but with a 9 and a 20, both harmlessly sparking off of your armor. But you can see that this blade that they are wielding is almost wreathed in this awful orange-green flame. And top of the round, that takes us to Molly.
Molly?
You still can't hear, eh?
Nope.
No.
Still nothing.
1 second. I think I know what it is, but I'll just be 2 seconds.
Her light isn't even going on.
All right, not sure. So what do you want to do, Steph? The mic is open. They can hear you.
I will just see flame that guy. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Sorry.
There's 2 big guys and a creepy guy.
Get the one by Seymour.
No, there's 2 creepy guys and a big guy.
What you doing?
Sacred flame.
Which one?
Done. Oh, the one I shot, I guess.
All right. That is a 15. It succeeds on its save, taking no damage.
She's done.
All right. Badme.
All right. Let me just double check how this is cast, because it's been a while since I cast it. Awesome. because I think I'll deal more damage that way than I will via Frankie.
All right, that is a 6. The fire smashes into it, and it sort of roars in anger.
Okay. That is not right. There should be an extra 4 damage on that. I think there was a stealth update that got rid of my my intelligence modifier to my fire damage.
Test.
All right, so it does 14 damage total.
Yeah, and then apparently I can't change my token. And I will tell Frankie to fly
Test.
ish over this way and climbing. How tall is the room?
About 20 feet.
To ceiling level.
All right. Julius.
Well,
Hello?
Hey.
There we
Yay,
go.
there we go.
noticing we're a teensy bit surrounded. I'm also noticing that this guy is definitely casting spells. Julius is going to look at Max and cast Haste.
Haste.
Max, a hasty boy.
Yay.
You got to go touch him.
Is it touch? Oh, it's 30 feet.
Oh, is it 30 feet? Nice. Even better. Oh, yeah. Willing creature you can see. Great.
Touch Max with that.
Max is hasted.
Would you pat him on the bum? Go get him, big guy.
I don't want to be within 5 feet of that creepy thing.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
My
Not
butt
you.
is not creepy.
Sure,
And
beg to
then-
differ.
Yeah,
Actually,
scaly.
hang on. Do I think this thing is going to have a breath weapon?
You have no idea.
It's vaguely draconic, though, correct?
Vaguely draconic.
I will point that out and say we need to separate before that thing kills all of us in one breath.
I'm working on it.
Julius will move there.
Ooh, steps in the circle. That takes us to Haboob.
Okay.
You have this massive creature that has just slashed you. And you know there are a couple of other creatures that have moved into the area as well.
Oh God. To the left, to the right, to the top. Okay.
Not a lot of great options.
Not a lot of great. Yeah. If I do that, if I do that. This thing that's on the left over here, what's this contraption? I can't make heads or tails of it. This thing.
It appears to be some sort of stretching or medical table.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my cunning action to disengage. So I will move away from this creature. Oh. Come on. And okay, let's see if I can take advantage of this situation. I'm going to take a shot at the one that's attacking Max.
All right.
Okay, sneak attack. Please hurt.
27 clearly strikes your target. That is a total of 21 piercing damage. So yeah, you strike it, and there is almost a spray of like burning orange ichor instead of blood.
Oh. Sorry, Max. That's it for me.
All right.
It's
Takes
like
us to
A's
Shut
all
Up.
over again.
You don't take any damage from it.
I take moral damage. This thing creeps Max out.
So, for future reference, I need an entangle token. And I am just double checking. So I want to cast entangle on the big boy. Grasping leaves and vines sprout from the ground in 25 square radius.
There you go.
This creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw, be restrained. Either way, it's difficult terrain, so it will slow them down. And I literally want to cast it right there, so it'll get the creature and slow it down a little bit, even if it succeeds. So it has to make a creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw. It's probably going to exceed, but at least I've slowed it down a wee bit. And it hasn't cost me any spell slots. So that's an action to cast that, right? Yes,
Yep.
action to cast that.
That is
And
a
then
24 on the save.
God damn it. And I will scamper away. 5, 10.
As you scamper away, it will lash out at you with a claw.
It's got reach, you bastard.
That is a
All right, I'll
22 to hit for its standard 17 slashing damage.
Oof.
So I need a concentration check, please.
Cheer up, you blocked me
Of course,
in.
why not? Concentration. Well, you know what? It may not matter anyway. Where is my concentration? Constitution. Right?
That is a failure as your spell withers away.
It wasn't entangled, was it?
Nope.
No.
Alright.
I kind of figured it would succeed on the entangled. I was just hoping to slow it down a wee bit, but I'm just going to duck around into the corner here. But at least
right.
I didn't waste a spell slot with that.
Indeed.
That's it for me.
Any bonus actions?
Bardically inspire Badme, because I feel like Badme would make the best use of it. Bardically
Alright.
inspire Badme. So Badme, you get a D8, I think it is now.
D8.
All right, that takes us to Seymour.
So he's done his attack of opportunity, right?
At least one.
Well, at least one, okay. Oh, fuck it. Give me this, bitch. Oof. As I step 5 feet, and then I will move 5, 10, 15. Is there attack of opportunity?
There is no attack of opportunity, but yeah, you leech forward and move back quickly enough that you do not actually manage to land your spell on the creature.
Oh.
A 13 does not hit.
So that's 20, so I still have 10 feet. Ooh, what a wonderful bunch of options. Let's get out of range of the flame. 5, 10. Yeah, I'm still in range. Fuck. Whatever. Done.
All right. This hobgoblin draws out a blazing crossbow and fires it at Seymour, who blasted him earlier.
You're going down, you little shit.
That is an 8, which misses. It just fires off wildly, and then it will climb down and disappear
You better run.
behind the little cliff. So it's got cover. That takes us to Index, who can see that it is still, like, basically there, down past the wall.
Yep, Index is gonna help out Seymour.
All right.
Fly
Yes.
over. We're surrounded, so let's tie someone else up. Index will attack. Oh, that has to be on my turn. Shit.
Yep.
So he's gonna give the help action to the next person who attacks this prick.
All right. With that, this larger creature roars, flames erupt from it, wreathing itself, and it charges forward.
Say what?
Movement of 40.
No,
it has
Drift
a
Globe
move
has unlimited interruptions and can kick ass.
While doing this attack, the Draconian can enter creature spaces.
Drift Globe, no!
So 10,
Technically, it's an object.
20, 25.
Yeah, but that's just because, you look down
35.
on it. You should treat it
35,
as a globe,
40.
not an object.
So I need everyone but Maximilian to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
And Frankie?
Even Chirp? Chirp's
Sorry, not Shurup. Not Shurup.
Okay.
Not Frankie.
This is my -1. I don't like rolling this.
Yay, got a 6. Yay.
Yeah, 10.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, like, did Haboob also fall in range of that charge?
Oh yeah, he ran right through your space.
Ah, crap. That's...
All right. Molly, Badme, and Julius take 25 fire damage. Badme, that is cut in half to 12 for you. But you are all knocked prone. Seymour and Haboob take 12 fire damage and do not fall prone.
Okay.
The hobgoblin
Spell
next to
stop.
Max.
This weird, creepy fucker.
How much damage was it?
25.
Alright.
He is going to
Oh,
slide there.
Did he come
He
into
will
contact with me?
Yeah, he ran right through your space.
Okay, let me look at the wording of Flames of Philagathos. When the flames are present, any creature within 5 feet of you that hits you with a melee attack.
Yeah, this was not a melee attack.
I'm very, very sorry, Maximilian.
I don't
Haste falls away. Max, you are basically inert as you deal with that. This guy is going to swing once at Max. That is an 8, which bounces harmlessly off your armor. Instead, it will turn around and swing at Julius. That is a 17 to hit Julius.
I'll shield that.
All right. Maximilian, you do nothing. As just a wave of lethargy washes over you. Top of the round takes us to Molly.
Okay. I will... You know what? Seymour, you're looking a little pale. Have a healing word. And then I will Sacred Flame.
Who are you going to Sacred Flame?
Whichever one of the two looks the weakest.
Yeah, probably the smaller dude then. That is a non-natural 20 on their save, as they are shockingly...
Jesus!
Yeah, they move. You witness them dash and leap like 30 feet. They move ridiculously quickly. So half your movement to stand up, I assume, Molly?
Yep, and then I'm gonna stay.
All right. Padme.
Okay. Well, first things first, I will stand up. And that's half my movement. Let me just check something here because I think I am in range. Okay. That does change things slightly. I will only move to there then, which still keeps me within range of that guy. Yeah. Bonus action, I'm going to move the sphere up. I forget if it dealt good damage to him or not. That being said...
The creature is currently wreathed in fire.
Yeah, I realize that... Alright, if that's the case, then I'm going to drop concentration, because that's probably not working. I wouldn't have moved it then. Instead, bonus action, I'll tell Frankie to attack this guy over here. I think, let me just double check his range. 30 feet, exactly enough range. Cool.
That's a 25. Hit. Nope, 25 because Index used the help action.
Oh, sweet, max damage.
Yep. Hits for 7 force damage. Being up above, had line of sight. So, yeah, you hear... I don't know, do any of you speak Infernal?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Batman. Yeah, you hear a creature yell out in Infernal that, you will suffer the way we suffer.
Oh god, they're Hellraiser assholes.
Okay, I move.
Any more movement, Batman?
Okay, I still have my action too, because
yep.
God, I chose the wrong spells today. Okay, sorry, I completely have my things mixed up. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to... We are going to use a Ray of Sickness on Big Boy. Which misses. Of course.
It does. This blast of dark energy, unfortunately, fires wide of your mark.
That's my turn.
Julius, you have 2 creatures up in your face.
I do.
Your shield fades away.
But I know that the one has reach. Julius is going to say, Seymour, move out of the way. And hold a lightning bolt.
All right. That takes us to Haboob.
Okay. Am I able to tell what this thing is? I'm trying to ping this thing. Am I able to tell what this is?
It looks like an altar.
Okay, I am gonna make my way there. Cutting my way. And yeah.
All right, leaving the creature's space, it will take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to hit for 12 slashing damage.
I will be using my reaction to
Uncanny Dodge.
Uncanny Dodge. I forgot that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 6 slashing damage.
Didn't forget it this time. Okay, and between the 2 of these, which one's looking really, really hurt?
Neither of them look really, really hurt.
Okay, so I'm going to focus on the smaller one, and Julius is next to it, so it's going to hurt. Hopefully.
Julius is about to really, really hurt them. 27 hits. Another 18 piercing damage.
Oh, that's sad. But yeah, that's about it for me.
I don't think 18's that sad. That bloodies this creature. More orange ichor sprays from it. That was a pretty grievous hit.
Nice. Okay, that's it for me.
That takes us to Churup.
I want to levitate this guy, but he's probably just going to beat the con save anyway. He's not wearing any kind of metal, is he?
Nope.
Okay. Shoot.
This guy looks like he has the remnants of studded leather on him. This one is natural armor.
Oh, actually, this could work. I'll scamper up. Oh, no, because then I'll get in range of another attack if I do that. Damn it, I was going to Thunder Wave. And I can't Fairy Fire, because allies. Okay,
Sure you can. Go for it. Do it, Churup. Fairy fire them. Catch them all.
Would Chirrup actually
Do it.
care?
Do it.
Probably
care.
not. No, Chirrup wouldn't really care. He'd be more about taking these guys down. You're right. So we'll do it. We'll do it right there.
Oi!
Dexterity
Well-
saving throw, please, Seymour.
To be fair, the least
That's
amount
a
of allies.
-1. I get to pick the color. Forest green.
Wow, that is a 19 and an 18 on their saves.
Everyone succeeds. I hate you all.
They all give you the same look.
Angry bird stomping. That's it for me. Because I'm staying right where I am.
Seymour.
All right, so as Haboob had run past, which one did the attack of opportunity?
The big one in front of you.
Alrighty.
And
Yeah,
he
Biggie's
is
small stuff.
aiming a lightning bolt right at your face. And he
Yeah,
told you
I
to
know.
move.
I'm
Move.
You
just
see the
yeah.
crackling energy.
No, I can see Julius. I hope. 5. Oh, I'm on measure. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. And I am going to ready my action to drop Hunger of Hadar on these two pricks right after Julius fires the lightning bolt.
Well, lightning bolt.
Lightning
would have
bolt
gone
doesn't
off-
require
it-
sight.
Yeah,
it doesn't?
well,
Oh, I thought
it would
it
have
did.
gone off. Hang on, because it would have gone off as soon as you moved out of.
Yeah,
out of
Okay,
range.
yeah. So when
Yeah,
I
your
get to
spell
this
released.
position, I will do Hunger of Hadar.
You might not need to. Let's see how bad this hurts them.
Dex saves.
Yep, 24, not bad.
Ooh,
Not average.
not bad.
That's average damage. That's a lot of ones though.
You have a lot of fives. The fives make
That
up for it.
is a natural 20 for the big guy and
God.
an 11 for the small guy. The small guy takes the full brunt of it. Still standing.
And do I hit the guy in the back?
No, because he's down below grade, so it fires over top of him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I will-
24.
Not
Sorry, buddy.
Yikes.
Sorry, buddy.
He comes back in the morning. It's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, you will all hear the sound of unrolling paper and squirting ink as the whole area gets absorbed in paper and letters that form and disappear on the paper as it riles, and you can hear the pandemonium within.
All right. This guy pops up at this point. Will fire at Churup because there's just a line of blackness all of a sudden.
Bah.
That is a 21 to hit for 5 piercing damage, and you are set on fire.
Okay. Okay, stop, drop, and roll on my turn.
Yes.
Okay.
And Index will, on his turn, do the help action on that prick again.
All right. Yeah, he will then.
Oh, he can move away after the help action, right? Or do you need flyby attack to do that?
Flyby.
Ah, okay. That's what I figured. That's why I thought only owls could do it.
Oh, he's running
If he's
away.
still invisible, though.
Yeah, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah. Index will no longer be invisible.
Yeah, but the guy's also running, and we don't want to get jumped from behind, so let's do it.
And apparently he can see Index?
This guy can't. The other guy could.
Yeah.
Let's see.
13 does not hit.
He was
Invisible.
invisible.
Oh, yeah. So this is the guy who could see him, though. So 13
Oh, he
does
could
not
see
hit.
Index. Okay.
Yeah, this guy could see him.
Oh, okay.
Sir, the invisibility condition does not care about whether you can see.
That is true.
It's really
Raw.
common. I'm not actually advocating for that.
I am. No, because that'll bite me in the ass. Somebody will make some ruling against me for the same fucking reason.
Yeah, no. I will say a 13 does not hit. That is Index's turn, though. So Index could just literally fly up and attack now that Index is now completely visible. And not worried about staying invisible.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he'll do an attack on him. Oh, sorry. Let me go back and count that. I didn't. So he was there. So 5, 10, 15 feet.
That will hit for 7 piercing and... Oh, even if he makes his save, he cannot survive. So, yeah, Index goes up, stings the poison blast. This guy explodes in a spray of fiery ichor that does nothing to Index.
All right.
Lorp.
Did he kill him?
He did indeed.
Wow. I mean, 18.
All of you see just a spray of like orange ichor that comes around the corner.
What a weird, creepy little fucker.
Any more movement?
He still has 15 feet, so he'll just kind of take cover around this rock wall, so nothing coming up the tunnel sees him.
All right, that takes us to the big guy in your Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, it's damage is on my turn, isn't it?
No, at the start
Or
of his
hit there.
turn.
His turn. Sorry, that's what I meant. Why isn't it in my attacks? Okay, go to the spell.
$2d6.
Any creature starts its turn, 2d6 cold damage, end their turn, dex save. All right.
Yeah, the two ways it
Roll
does damage
2d6 for cold damage. Takes 4 cold damage. Steps out, roars, ignites himself again as it recharged. And will charge through. Let's see, so that was. Is it difficult terrain? Yes, it is. So we'll stop there. So I need Molly, Badme, Julius, and Maximilian to all give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as this ignited creature runs through your spaces again.
I may use my bardic inspiration on that. 12. Ugh.
5.
Don't forget, you all are in Max's aura.
It's
It's not going to be enough. Max, you save. Molly, that'll be a 13. That is a failure. Oof. Molly, you take 31 fire damage.
I'm down.
Julius, you take 31 fire damage. Max, you succeed and take 15. Badme, you fail but take 15 fire damage. Julius, you are knocked prone.
I use a reaction and take no fire damage.
Ooh, very nice. You interpose your...
Oh, right. Yeah. I will also use a reaction.
Does that need to only target you, Max, for Shield Master?
That is a extremely good question. Let me find out.
I thought you chose the target for Shieldmaster.
Nope. If you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take half damage, you can use a reaction and take no damage.
Beautiful. Yeah, you interpose your shield. You take no damage, Maximilian.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Element. Gain resistance to fire damage.
Max, you are pushed 5 feet.
I don't know why I keep doing that with Absorb Elements. Doesn't.
All right, so you, Julius, you take 26 fire damage instead of 31.
Wait, 26 is half of 30? No,
15.
Yeah. The 5 is if I melee something.
Oh, right, that's your melee. Okay. Yep, so you take 15 instead of the 31. And you fall prone.
Actually, I guess I have... So I think the order that it happens in is I cast the spell, I gain the temporary hit points from Arcane Ward, or the Arcane Ward bonus from the spell, and then I take the damage. So I have 27 hit points and not 25 hit points in 2 Arcane Ward.
All right. Seymour, roll me 2d6, please. That's better damage. This guy, hearing Max fall, is going to head the other direction.
I did not fall.
Oh, that is true. You were just shoved aside because you succeed, so you get out of his way.
Wouldn't Julius have been in his way?
He went diagonally.
Do you roll for that?
I'm in a square right now.
Oh, I'm prone, aren't I?
Yep, you're prone. From there, then he goes through his ally's space, and we'll get down to there.
I want to smack him.
Go for it. Oh, you used your reaction for Absorb Elements.
Oh, I did. I was going to hit him with the Absorb Elements damage.
Maximilian, you used for your Shield Master.
Yeah.
I can end my spell there before Frankie takes damage, right? Because they're out. You can end a concentration anytime.
You can't see in there. Oh, yeah.
No,
you
but
can
I can
see them.
see
You can
these
see
two.
them. Yeah, you can drop it.
It's dropped. I can't delete it, sorry.
I'll get it. And all right, so this guy is going to take 2 swings at a prone Badme. That is a 23 to hit for 10 slashing and 4 fire.
Halved to 2?
Nope, halved from 9.
So 14 total.
Yep. And second attack is a 13, which bounces harmlessly off of your armor, doing no damage. Yep. That takes us to Maximilian. You have these 2 entities in front of you now. You are free from your torpor from the haste.
Wow.
You see Molly is unconscious on the ground.
Well, I know that. I don't see that on the token because it hasn't updated. That's roll 20 again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I need to, big guy here is in the way between me and Creepy Guy, but also he's probably fiendish as well. So out comes Dragon Slayer, and let's see where this goes. So nobody was
An
giving me
11
advantage, were they?
Nope. An 11 does not hit.
Okay. I will attempt to shield bash. 15.
He's probably big and strong.
Yes.
He is big and strong, but he rolls an 8.
That's
You
why.
knock him prone.
Try this again.
Yes!
And
Ooh, yeah. He is fiendish, so you will
Yes.
get an extra smite attack.
yes, and that is going to be using the second level spell because that's what I've got. And so take 21 more radiant damage.
Is he considered dragon
That
for
is
the purposes of the sword?
58
He sure is.
total damage. Describe your killing blow, Maximilian.
Woo!
Yeah, Max looks around, sees Molly down, and just a pit of just like disgust and rage, just bowls this guy over and just cuts his head clean from his shoulders, and then kicks his head across the room. He does not like these guys.
Yeah, and as this happens, this creature also bursts,
Damn it.
exploding out. I need everyone.
I knew this. And this is going to happen.
Yeah, so everyone except for Seymour to give me a dexterity saving throw.
And
and
Frankie?
Chirrup.
I say.
Nope, just everyone within 10 feet, a dexterity saving throw as this black sludge bursts out of this creature.
Well, I'm right in his face, so.
That's the first one I probably succeeded on.
I insta-fail.
Yep. You take no damage, but this sludge covers you, and your speed is halved currently.
It's the petrification one.
No, it's not petrification. It is literally just sludge that slows you down.
Oh, okay.
We've been gunked.
Yep, exactly.
Blinded me.
So that takes Maximilian, Haboob, and Molly. You have all been gunked. That is what the blue will mean. And so after watching Max slash through and that radiant explosion destroy this creature, this sludge spraying all over you, that is where we will end it for the night, as it is 10:15.
It is.
We will pick up here next week.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.